Hello, Virgo, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. This message is for the new moon in Sagittarius happening on the 20th of December. I'm sure you can already feel this energy flowing through. Please take what resonates, release what doesn't. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell. You will be notified when I post uploads. I do readings for the 12 signs. Well, currently, that's what I'm doing. First card that comes up, Treasure of Abundance. So there is a change, there is a newness happening. I feel I feel monetary with this, and I know that when we talk about abundance, abundance can be in different areas of life. It can be in love, it can be in different things. I'm really feeling drawn towards financial for whatever reason is how I'm feeling with this. So I feel like there's a newness started. So for some of you, you could have been going through some tough times, maybe in the physical realm, financially, that sort of thing. And now new opportunities are opening up to advance you in some way, shape, or form. Next card that comes up, look, blessed assurance. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So yeah, I feel like whatever this new moon is bringing through for you or bringing to fruition for you, what is manifesting in during this time is the opportunity to enhance some way, some shape, some form. I feel like it's material in the material realm. So in your finances, resource, it can be just stability and security in your home, finances, that sort of thing. But I am feeling like there is an offer, an opportunity, some newness that is um, being offered, like a door of opportunity opening to enhance someone in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what the next energy is that shows up. We have soulmate right here. Soulmates aren't always relationships. It can be for some of you, but this is a general reading. This isn't a personal reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. But soulmates can also be kindred spirits, right? Like people who are on the same frequency as you. So soulmates can be friends, they can be coworkers, they can be it can be intimate partners, things like that as well. Partner, I don't know, take what resonates. But anyhow, I feel like it's about aligning with a kindred spirit. I feel soul tribe strongly associated with this. We're going to keep going and we're going to clarify these energies as well. So let's take a look at what other energies want to show up. Treasure of abundance, blessed assurance, soulmate. Sounds like a great start for a new moon. This is fantastic energy. Next card that comes up is Love Unites. Wow. This is something's coming together. I feel a blissful energy with this. Bottom of the deck is Welcome Change. Welcome Change has came out in every reading I have done. I'm pretty sure it's 100% been in every reading. So I feel very strongly that this new moon is absolutely moving forth, which doesn't surprise me because of the other planets that are in play right now and the transits that are happening and things like that. There is this momentum, or if it's not a momentum right now, there is this turning of the wheel, this changing. There is something that's changing that's going to be building momentum, bringing things into balance, right? So for some of you, this can be in regards to love, and it can be an abundant love, like something like that. I feel whatever this is, take where it resonates for you. For some of you, this could be both. You know, I've mentioned it several times throughout all the years that I have been online doing this, that Venus rules our love. It is also the ruler of our money. And typically when you see people having changes, or kind of like dips or some challenges in relationships, somewhere along the line there is also those sort of things happening in their money and their finances. And what I'm seeing right here, this is where this is balancing out. There's some sort of balance that's coming out with their relationships, their money, that sort of thing. So something is balancing out for you, Virgo, during this new moon. I feel there's opportunities that arise that allow you to align. And again, if you are healed, or if you have the strength, courage, and confidence to recognize, to use that discernment and see the blessing that's in whatever this is unfolding. It's there for the grabbing, is how I'm feeling. Let the past go. Let the past go. It's time for new. Bottom of the deck is sacrament of the present. This is like letting go of the past, living in the now. This is about opening yourself to receive. This is about, I feel an energy of wanting better, claiming better, doing better. All of the above is how I'm feeling with this energy. So let's start clarifying, and we're going to start with the treasure of abundance. Tell us some energy, give us some information, additional information for this treasure of abundance. What is this treasure of abundance? All right, you had two cards that want to come out, and it was the Four of Water to the Queen of Water. So I feel like somebody was stuck. Like there feels like there was a block, maybe emotionally detached, unavail. I don't really feel comfortable, I guess, saying unavailable, because I don't feel like somebody was unavailable. I just feel like they were in a period, maybe, or a cycle where they were just not emotionally available to, maybe they were going through some healing, so they really weren't emotionally available to connect on an emotional level or to invest in an emotional situation because of some, uh, thing they were going through. I feel like it was part of the cycle. With this Queen of Water, I'm feeling somebody is balancing out, stabilizing their emotions, their feelings. I also feel like they're really tapped into their intuition right now, which that is no surprise at all to me. Neptune is at 29 degrees, going direct. You're going to see a lot of people with heightened intuition right now. It's just part of the course. Um, and so, look, King of Air on the bottom of the deck, that's the truth. This is about seeing clearly, using their intellectual mind, their intelligence to make choices, decisions based on facts, based on truth, based on clarity. And I feel like their intuition is guiding and aligning them to all the answers. I'm really feeling to the answers of where they're seeking truth and clarity in regards to a situation. So that does feel beautiful to me. I love to know that, or I love to see this energy of the Queen of Water clarifying the treasure of abundance, because I feel like somebody is being intuitively guided towards this abundance, towards this blessing, towards this uniting in this connection of kindred spirits, like-minded people, that sort of energy. Let's grab some cards to clarify the blessed assurance. Give us some energy clarifying this blessed assurance. Give us some energy, or give us show. First card out, Four of Earth. Isn't it interesting to see on the first card over here is the four, and then another four? Someone's been blocked. I feel, and I mean, I can't make it up. It's sitting right on the table. I was talking about Venus being the ruler of our love and our money, and I said, when one is out of balance, so is the other, right? You see, the cups, which talks about feelings, relationships, emotions. You see the pentacles, which talk about things in the physical realm. This can be that solid connection. It can be finances, resources, but I feel like there's been something blocked. I feel like there's been an imbalance. It is the Six of Pentacles. Six is a balanced number, but these pentacles are not balanced. If you look at the way they are in this photo, they're all over the place, right? So I do feel like I'm not feeling this is now, I'm feeling there was this point that somebody I feel has intuitively pulled themselves out of. Like I feel they've trusted their higher self and their intuition, and as a result of being guided and tapping into that intuition, they've broke free of what was restricting them. Feeling holding them back is the kind of energy I'm getting with this. Like I feel like they're breaking free of something that's had them stuck and stagnant. They're opening up. I feel like they're ready to receive. Be mindful if you start seeing a lot of things coming in for you, and they can be subtle, like, oh, that was really nice and unexpected, or oh, that was really nice. If you hear yourself catching yourself saying that quite a few times in a day, that would be a very, you know, I would see that as a very solid and stable sign in synchronicity that things are coming together, things are falling into place, things are coming in. It's a receptive mode. The next card that shows up is the Eight of Waters, and it's really nice to see this card too because the Eight of Waters talks about walking away from things that are no longer serving. And you see this treasure chest right there, right? This is somebody walking towards this treasure of abundance. This is somebody walking away from the past, leaving behind things. And again, we've seen that over here, and we're letting go of the past. They're recognizing what is either slowing them down, holding them up, blocking them, stopping them from moving forward. They've seen it. There's something about seeing it, recognizing it, being aware of it, and now knowing very confidently the direction to take, the path to go, where to move to is how it's feeling for me. I feel like they're moving towards the future. They're not allowing the past to hold them back. The uh, first card to come out clarifying the soulmate is the Nine of Fire. And look, these stars are coming up. Like, this is a beautiful energy. This is like a rising, you could say a shooting star. I feel like this is, um, you know, seeing light at the end of at the end of a tunnel where there was a lot of, could have been a lot of challenging energy. Nine of Fire typically talks about the wounded warrior. You don't really look at this photo and see somebody who looks like a wounded warrior. You see somebody who looks like a rising star is what you're seeing. This, I feel like there's wish fulfillment that's coming in. And again, it gives me that energy of things coming together. Look, bottom of the deck, another nine of waters. This is a wish fulfillment. I am seeing a picture of a diamond in this, and diamonds are created under intense pressure, right? So I do feel someone has gone through it, picked themselves up, pulled themselves out of the mud. They're focusing on the light. They're focusing on their dreams, their wishes, their hopes, their desires. They're not investing their time, energy, and effort into woulda, coulda, shoulda, or replaying or dwelling on or any of that kind of energy. I feel like this is somebody coming up and out of that and energy, and not allowing it to hold them back, hold them down. They're moving forward, they're leaving it behind, and heading towards brighter days, happier times. So I had two cards that wanted to come out. One of them kind of really didn't, it popped up, but then when I went to take it, it kind of like resisted wanting to come out. And that was the Eight of Swords, right? And then it was with the Ace of Water. So there could be an energy of something trying to, and I do feel that very well is the case, where there was an energy trying to restrict somebody, hold somebody back, slow somebody down, keep somebody stuck and stagnant in an old way of being. But the universe is saying, no, it's time for a new beginning. It's time for someone to invest in their joy, their peace, their happiness, in unconditional love, into nurturing situations, into healthy connections and relationships, regardless of what kind of connections and relationships they are. I feel like the past, this is a card of the past, has held a lot of, I feel like it held a lot of trauma, heartache, gut wrenching experiences. I feel a lot of pain and sorrow. And I kind of just get that vibe where someone's not willing to take that energy forward with them anymore. You know what I'm saying? It just gives me that vibe. So take what resonates, release what doesn't. Let's keep moving forward. Give us some energy, give us some clarity on love unites. What is coming together? What is this love unites? This makes me feel like the judgment card. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like it's like because I just feel somebody, like, if you can imagine a person surrounded by conflict, chaos, drama, whatever it was, right? It's almost like this hand that swoops down, and where somebody was looking and couldn't see no way out of all of this, it's almost like out of nowhere, this hand swoops down and lifts somebody up and just plops them in a different space, a different place, a place where they're liberated, a place where they're free, a place where there is the opportunity to explore, to grow, to evolve. So, very, very powerful energy. So, let's look and get some clarity on this Love Unites. Let's get some clarity on this Love Unites. First card of Queen of Fire, right? That would absolutely be awesome. This is someone having strength, courage, and confidence. I feel behind the scenes, they're really internally developing and strengthening their core of who they are, right? Like, I feel if somebody has gone through a lot of challenges and been beat down by some, you know, tumultuous experiences or situations, that sort of thing, I feel like somebody has really, they're coming out of this is somebody who has walked through the fire, and they're coming out of this fire stronger than they have ever been. They're coming out of this fire more confident than they have ever been. There is a major shift and a change as this cycle is closing out for them. There's the ending. The new beginning is here. It's just like, let's close that door one final time. Let's leave that in the past. Let's let that go. The Queen of Fire is walking towards this unity, this balance, right? Confidently, I feel, with great strength. Let's grab one more clarifying card for this Love Unites. Love Unites and the Queen of Fire. Give me, oops, way too many cards, but I'm going to bring them. I'm just going to bring them because if they fell out, I think they're meant for you to see. There is a lot. All right, these are the two. Wow. Wow. So this is how these came out on the floor. The Moon in reverse and the Hermit card. I feel there is something that was hidden that gets discovered. The moon in reverse. It's revealed. Something that was hidden. And it goes to the Hermit card, Virgo energy, right? Whatever this is allows, and I said this at the very beginning, the opportunity to do something new, to go towards this treasure of abundance, right? These all are individual keys. Some of them are even hard to see, but there's all these keys that are going to be unlocking doors as a result of whatever this was that was hidden. um I feel like it had something to do. I feel like someone took a reckless action, and I'm saying it because these three are in reverse. I feel like somebody took action. I don't feel like, yes, where I feel like they did it in a sense, it was hidden what they did. I just feel the energy of this was, it just gives, and I don't, this is just how I feel this. I feel like somebody took action to intentionally destabilize someone's, it could be someone's home, could be someone's relationship, it could be somebody's finances, it could be all of the above. But I definitely feel like there was an energy that took action from a lower vibrational way, in a lower vibrational way, to manipulate something, to I really just strongly feel, to destabilize somebody. Like, this is like somebody feeding you a bunch of information that they know is not true to get you emotionally upset or to disturb you emotionally, or somebody who's behind the scenes doing things. And we did see the fours up here where somebody was blocked, stuck, this sort of thing. There's a big secret coming out. There is something coming out that was hidden, and it changes everything. I feel like, and people can do that. They will do that, right? Because of whatever their issue is. Like, this is when people do this kind of stuff, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about, what's going on in them to make them feel like this is justified in any way, shape, or form. There's the strength card, and I've talked about the strength card, major arcana card. Somebody is having the strength to unlock new doors. I feel like they're going to be locking doors as well, locking doors of the past. Yes, absolutely. Making choices and decisions to take a new path. Once there is whatever this is that's discovered, I feel like it's like everything makes sense now. It's like I was going through the most, I was putting in the time, energy, and effort, and nothing was happening, and yada, yada, yada. And the entire time, there was this deceptive energy behind the scenes, doing things. Um, it could have been around moon cycles, but I definitely feel like they were trying to stay hidden, do things just in the dark, hiding, this is throwing rocks, hiding your hand kind of energy, trying to create these. I feel like destabilize somebody mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, any which way I'm feeling it. I just feel like there was an intent to destabilize somebody, and somebody is recognizing this, seeing this, and they're going to move away from it. They're going to turn their back. There's the Empress energy. They're heading towards abundance. They're heading towards a harvest. They're heading towards unity. They're heading towards things coming together, things being balanced out. This is what's happening. And it's as a result of letting go and releasing. We can hold on to things because we love them, we want them, whatever it may be. But if they're not for your greater good, best believe the universe will hammer, experiences on. And we all know this, right? We'll have things hammered. Like it's almost like you're getting spiritually an ass whooping from the Most High because you're holding on to something that is not for you. It's causing you harm. It's hurting your future. It's hurting your potential. But yet, for whatever reason, some people just feel the need to hold on, and when the universe is trying to say let go of something, I suggest letting go. I mean, because if you don't, it doesn't, typically it does not get easier. It gets harder. It gets more like where your hand is forced to make a choice or a decision, and you can keep going around these painful, challenging cycles, or you can liberate yourself by disconnecting, releasing, sacrificing that, and heading into another one. First card coming out from the Spirit Junkie, and these are just motivational, inspirational messages for you. There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow, just like we were just mentioning and talking about, right? You learn from these experiences. When you see a snake in the grass, there's a snake in the grass, right? There's no undoing that, right? You can't change that. You can by eliminating that. Next card that comes out is when I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. I do feel like I said back there, somebody was really going through something. I feel like where maybe they were not I feel like they were emotionally detached from experiences, situations, kind of like I almost feel like going within, spending more time with themselves, meditating more, doing some soul searching, that sort of thing. And I feel like it's time to come out of that. That is a great thing to be doing. We recommend that always, but I do also feel this energy that it's time to move. It's time to move the energy. We've seen that with the Queen of Wands showing up out here where it's time to, and even with the Ace of Waters and the let go of the past. I feel these are all energies indicating it's time to take action. It's time to move forward. It's time to start moving that energy in a very positive direction. I can expand time when I am inspired, and I do feel like somebody is expanding their time and they are inspired. I do feel like they know it's time to move in the direction that they desire. I feel like they're making solid, sound, stable choices and decisions. I don't feel like they're feeding into the confusion, the illusion, the distorted energy. I feel more like they recognize it. Like if this is causing confusion, that's the devil's work. 100%. There's no other if, ands, or buts about it. Like that is the way it is. The devil is the author of confusion. So if there are experiences, situations, whatever it is, that bring that to the table, it's kind of like, why? And never for a good intent, right? It's always for a self-serving agenda or whatever it is. So I feel like somebody has had a very big shift in their mindset, in their perception, how they see things. The next card that shows up, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good out of this situation. Only good will come. I am safe. And I do feel like this is the divine guiding somebody. I've said that at the beginning with the Queen of Water, the Queen of Cups, where somebody is intuitively being guided towards something, also being intuitively guided to sacrifice some things, to walk away, to let go of some things, right? That sort of energy as well. Let's grab one more card out of this deck before we close out this reading. Please, if you haven't already, take the time to like this video if it resonates with you, leave a comment, and also subscribe to the channel. If you hit the notification bell when I do post, you will be notified. Next card that comes up, I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. And exactly, this is about accepting what is meant for you. I can assure you, you are not here meant to be, you know, beaten down by life. It's about growing through these experiences. It's about accepting the blessings as they are bestowed upon you and utilizing those blessings, those gifts, those opportunities for a greater good, right? So, very beautiful energy. I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. And this does give me that vibe of somebody really in touch and in tune, and comfortable in their own skin and knowing their worth. It just feels to me like somebody is ready to open up and they're ready to receive. I feel like they went through a long period of not being on that end of the spectrum, and I feel like there is a change that is happening right now, and the opportunity to bring forth that change, to bring forth the stability, the security, the abundance, the unity in situations, right? Um, that's how I'm feeling with this reading. I hope this reading resonates with you. Please leave me a comment and let me know. I send you love and light. Have a great day.